at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Howdy.
Whoa, that was abrupt.
I'm just trying to compensate for my face muscles being paralyzed from tiredness.
We're just waking up, but not waking up as much as Barbara is on the Pacific Coast. Hello, good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Joy and Chris and Art and Brigitte and Latte Lover and Vijandra. All of our friends. Elena, good morning. Let me bring you into the screen. Do you recall who we're listening to today? I usually let you know a week in advance, but then time goes by.
I looked on the internet. I saw.
Fantastic.
I'm looking forward to it.
We have to master our the upside down heart, but without it looking like we're from Star Trek. I haven't mastered the curve. Hello, Martians. It's lovely to see you all.
Yeah, that actually would work. The Star Trek thing with the Martians.
Today we are. Oh, and happy Chinese New Year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve, I believe. Correct? Let me know in the chat to all of you watching from mainland or Hong Kong, and all of you around the world who celebrate, of course, Chinese New Year. We're so happy this kind of aligned for today. So Hua Chenyu's 6th album is called, that lets you know how far behind we are, seeing how we haven't reacted to any albums of his yet.
Yes.
We've heard originals, but we're getting there. It's called, wait, I just had it. It was Tipping Point. No, it's something. No, I don't know. Where are my notes?
Oh, do I know the theme from the TV show My Favorite Martian? I don't. I never watched that one. What year was that?
I don't know. Ooh, do you know the one with Robin Williams in it?
That's Mork and Mindy?
Mork and Mindy?
I don't, actually. I don't think I ever saw that either.
I think we're stumping Johnny this morning. Yeah, your youth was wasted. Okay. So it's something. Oh my God, I don't have the title in front of me. I can't believe it. What is it? Convergence, Quantitative Change, Tipping Point. Thank you, Patty. I knew it was complex, so thank you for that. And we're going to do a little bit of a mix. We have heard a few songs from the album, but only live versions. So the plan is, this is going to be a two-parter. We're going to listen to the first half of the album, the first half of songs, the studio versions, all the studio versions, because we haven't heard them, as well as the lives from the songs we haven't watched live yet. That is the plan. So there will be 8 songs today, and then 8 songs next week in total. Cool. Some of the songs double down. That way we can get that experience. Because album reactions are interesting. Of course, we always talk about how much we love the live performance because it has a certain energy and it's in the moment and it's always special and impressive. And we do generally prefer that. But we are studio musicians and producers and songwriters. And well, that's what you do currently. But I have that history. And there's something special about that creative outlet. It's very different than live. You have the opportunity to get the best version of something. Now, I'm not talking about just the voice, but what is exactly the snare drum that you want for this? What is exactly the transition sound that you want here? And then you mix it. So it's just a different painting of the same piece. So we're really excited to hear what his vision was in that setting versus what he does live.
You have the opportunity to reach all of your intentions that you have set forth with your music, which, I mean, he's one of those ones, and we react to ones that come pretty darn close to getting exactly what they want with live settings. But live is
of course,
there's so many factors that come into play that that can throw that off kilter a little bit. No room is the same, so it's like you're dealing with the acoustical challenges and all that stuff. So yeah, I love the albums for sure.
So this should be great. So I'm excited to dive in. The first song is Sea of Wind. However, we're gonna hit like and subscribe first, all of us, if we haven't already, and wait,
ring that bell.
Wait. Okay, say your line.
Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. What are those things?
It's Tibetan.
That's nice.
Tibetan hand cymbals. Aren't they fantastic?
Those are awesome. Yeah.
Yes, they're from Lewis, one of our deers.
Oh, that's right.
And I thought they would sound fantastic for the Chinese New Year as well, even though
I thought we were going to have co-custody.
It's just Eastern.
With those things.
It's co-custody. I'll send you one, and we'll try to dig them together virtually. How is that going to work?
It doesn't make sense, but it's only fair. So.
Also, please be sure to click on the link below in the description if you'd like to support this channel and reactions just like this by buying us a coffee or even become a Throga member. We have a brand new member this morning. We'll have to check out who that was for Hua Chenyu. This also gives you exclusive access to our Sunday shorts, which are reaction minis that you select and we react to, along with access to our live events such as Thronely's or Thronely Onlys. And also, while you're there, click on the shop so you can get songwriting lessons or singing lessons with me. There, I caught up with it.
There you go.
Hey, Lewis is in the chat. Perfect.
What's up, my friend?
I didn't even know he was going to be here. Okay. First song. All right, I'm excited to hear the studio soundscape that Hua Chenyu wanted. So, oh, and who is the new member? I'm pretty sure it was a Martian. I saw it come in right before we started.
Silver Thronely is Patty.
Patty. Oh, awesome! Thank you for joining.
Silver Throne. Yep.
You're a Martian Thronely.
Martian Thronely. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Cool album cover. Naturally.
That's fascinating, actually. It's like it.
And thank you for the coffee as well.
Oh, thank you. I wonder if it's a mold of like his face and then.
Interesting. Fun, it almost has a country vibe, which I shouldn't be surprised because we're always, we have to expect the unexpected with Hua.
I heard the folk quality. Yeah.
Yeah, like just a. I mean, that's like James Taylor. That's like
Yes.
like maybe something Fleetwood Mac would do. Um, really interesting way to start an album. Which again, because I've never heard him do that before, so of course that's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do.
Exactly. Now we don't have the lyric translations for this. If one of you can give us maybe just a one-line summary of the content of what the song's about, but regardless of that, it felt like a welcoming song. It was like, hey, come hang out on my spaceship. Like let's hang out together and have a drink. It had this warm, inviting, like, I don't know where this album's going to take us, obviously, but you felt welcomed immediately is the sensation I had in response to the melody. And just that the soundscape that he had there, the pad had these like little twinkles kind of mixed in with it, just made it a little bit, I don't know, ethereal. And then of course his voice, and then layering his voice on his voice, something you can't really do live, obviously. So that's another advantage of being in the studio, is being able to layer himself in a way. I know he sings with pre-recorded tracks, like when he does rap and things like that, but in the studio it's more precise. So that's really nice to hear as well.
Yes, and somebody nailed it on the head. Dan Fogelberg. It's got a Dan Fogelberg.
Yes.
What's I'm trying to think. What's how does a Dan? You wouldn't know this.
I don't.
You're not gonna know this.
No, I know who he is, but yeah, I'm terrible at song titles and all that.
The leader of the band. How does that one go? Hold on. I don't know. It's just got that. That was perfect.
Anyway, all right, let's keep going here. Thank you, Vijandra. To love unconditionally. I love those moments with the strings backing him and everything, the lift.
Well, add that to the list of styles that we have yet to hear from him. He's just is so unpredictable, and I am totally down for it. I love an artist that just doesn't stay in one lane.
Yeah.
But really cool just overall, like that vibe to start an album. It's got sort of a reflective vibe, which kind of is reflected in that album cover. I mean, it's it's gonna be a little introspective, which I love.
Absolutely.
What other Dan Folk?
Now it's like in your head.
I did do a longer than the ocean. You know this one?
Yes.
Longer than Is that Dan
And then,
Folk?
and it just, I don't know if it is, but the style is that in the verses, then when Hua Chenyu goes into, of course, the chorus, it like lifts into something different, but it's just a feel good warmness.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we're gonna watch.
definitely gets a little bit more, a little more ethereal, and I mean, it takes it away from the '70s sound. But
Of course.
I mean, we all know that the '70s is probably my favorite era of music. So,
Yes.
thank you. He did it for me. Thank you, Hua Chenyu. Thank you so much.
And since I'm
In our
older
show.
than you, my favorite era has lately been the 40s. So that that makes sense.
Yeah, well, everybody also knows that Richard is 30 years older than me. So somehow we've been able to maintain our friendship, even though with our
Either I look
generation
great or
apart.
you look terrible. I'm not sure which is which with a 30-year separation.
You look great.
So we're gonna listen to it again, and this one has English subtitles in this. So I forgot we do have lyrics for this, so this is perfect. A quick shout out to Vajandra, who is in our chat. She is one of our Diamond members, and she hooked us up with several links today to help me organize the studio and the live versions as well. So just a quick thank you very much for that.
Yes,
All right.
and a quick thank you to also a couple coffee buyers.
Yes.
Yes, Deb, thank you so much, and Patty again, our newest Silver Throne member. Thank you for your 3 coffees, and thank you for your 3 coffees as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
and thank you, Chris, for your buy me a coffee is stalling. Well, we'll have to look into that. We need to fix that for you. And Barbara, thank you very much. And I believe, Barbara, it is your channel that we're on right now, is it not? Hua Chenyu English subs, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it is, so thank you for this.
Wait, what's her last name?
What?
What's her last name?
Oh, I missed it. It is Kangas, Kangas.
Oh, I can't fit that into the song. Ba 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 Congus. Ba 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 Congus. Ba ba ba.
Let's go back to
Close.
It's perfect.
All right, tried. One too many syllables.
Thank you. Thank you for the correction. Well, we use both channels.
你在云的那头掀起一阵阵幻想，推着我走，想着你为我停留，我只能伸出双手，捕捉你的身影，瞬间却弄丢你来时的线索，唤醒我。 指引我，告诉我。
So just thank you, Dahlia and Michelle.
你记得我最纯净的轮廓，握住小小风车和放肆的梦。你小心保管我不肆意的念头，秘密从不会对谁泄露。一分钟数的我拥抱你的温柔，而你却又保留的遇见我，不惜被谁所有。你该有多自由？
Art. Good. It's okay, I have that off in yellow. So.
I love he has bubbles in this. I'm singing this beautifully. That's awesome. We're so happy for his success.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure exactly the intention of the staging, but it's called, Sea of Wind. It does feel like you're, it's a set with like in a fish tank almost kind of thing, right? It's got like the grass in the bottom, the bubbles. It just has like that under the sea kind of feeling. I imagine that's their intention. That's the vibe I get. Not quite that, but yes. It's just such a interesting staging that just makes it, feel like you're in the garden with him kind of thing.
Yeah, I also love having the lyrics on this live version too.
Oh, the poetry's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean it's always tough to say how accurate the translation is, but the sentiment in and of itself is great.
Right. Well, it's impossible to be. And if you do literal translations, it sucks the poetry out of it. So there's some degree of interpretation, artistic interpretation that has to take place, and they did a great job here.
But I mean, Awaken Me, pretty universal, as far as a message. So it's just but what a great way to start an album and just set the tone for, it's just his artistry. It's just he's always. I mean, he deviates, and he doesn't always have to talk about very super profound and and deep things. But
sure.
I love that that's at the heart of what he does.
Right.
There's always a great, just bigger message happening.
For those of you who haven't been on our channel as of late, Johnny does occasionally disappear and freeze because it's apparently our thing now. We have not solved that issue. All in due time. Yeah, but he always comes back.
Yes. Real quick. So Deborah asked, Johnny, what's your view on his songwriting skills? I think he's an amazing songwriter, and I love how just versatile he is with everything. And like we were kind of joking about in the first song, in this song when the album opened up. I mean, it's like did not expect him to go in this direction, and that just speaks to how good of a songwriter he is. That he can do a song like this that has a totally different than his sort of, more, for lack of a better term, like the sort of the Radiohead thing that he's done rock music, he's done ambient stuff, he's done
the rapping, the
metal rapping, everything.
Yeah, it's just wild.
Yeah, but I mean this chord progression. I mean that's just a great progression then.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Let's keep going here. Oh, that's interesting.
学会如一般自由，而你也从未有躲进他的眼眸，孤独被染上童话里色。人世间多彷徨，停泊在这港口，握住一瞬间，撑它为永久，在暗淡的星河，都乘着风闪烁。
When the lyrics have "twinkle in the wind" in it, it's going back earlier when we weren't watching this but hearing the studio version, you know, I define it as twinkling sounds in the pad that's there. And when artists can connect the sound with the lyrics like that, it takes you exactly where you need to be. And that's what he did here. It's beautiful.
Well, that's with him, everything is always connected.
Yeah.
Every aspect.
Okay, moving forward, because we have lots more to get to. That was fantastic. Next song is Extraordinary Ordinary Life. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
I mean, that about sums it up.
如果每个人注定要衰老，还不如留给花园多一瞬色彩，告诉聪明的人等一些思考，给人生留一束鲜花。
It's like, now that I've lured you into my spaceship, it's going to get crazy. Just like all these really interesting sounds.
Once again, you don't get comfortable when you listen to Hua. He's gonna jerk you around. It's
oh
awesome.
My goodness.
I love it. It's because I mean, as a Beatles nut, that was one of my favorite aspects about them. Is, you know, you listen to like the White Album.
It just got a little Sgt. Peppery, like just in that quick little moment.
There was just no parameters on what they did, and there's no parameters on what he does.
No.
And I love it.
I backed up a little bit. Here we go. Great musicians, as always.
复杂世界总创造不高兴和没头脑，我却只想造一只猫，靠漫步将生去填饱，心也有一片纷扰，快乐就会笑，不得计较，两脚受烦恼，一次也好，任青春消耗脚下。花草有日光就好，我想知道蝴蝶柔软的一生到底能飞多高。如果每一个人注定要衰老，还不如留给花园多几瞬色彩，告诉聪明的人等一些思考，才保有这份热烈，多几个时代，不同道不同的人，哭着笑着的人，给自己一个拥抱。
Oh my God. This is just exciting. There's so much ear candy. I don't know what the song's about yet. We are going to listen to this again in a live version, and I'm pretty sure
Probably with the lyrics on. Yeah.
Yes, we'll have the lyrics next, so we'll get to that. But the musicians are just fantastic. This is definitely not programmed drumming. I mean, the finesse of the drummer and just that slight funky delivery with the bass line.
Slight funky? That's got the stank on it. That is funky.
the stanky bass line. I don't know how that's going to translate on YouTube, but that underneath, just something just kind of light, and it still has like that, similar to the first song, it still has that welcoming positive energy, but with this crazy cool jazz infused energy taking place underneath. It's just really wild.
Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of flows. I wanted to hear real quick if the first track flows right into this one, because the key is basically the same, kind of using the same,
Oh, it's interesting.
I mean, they're both sort of I think in A. The first one was in. Yeah, I think they're both in A. Maybe the first one was in F sharp minor, which is the relative minor of A, but same, very similar chords.
I'm sure it does, because if you go right to the end, it's just like lingering to the last second. It doesn't fade out to 0. Listen. It's got like the chimes. It just has a quick close, and then to come into this.
Right.
Yeah, and I love albums that connect like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the chimes and then coming into him singing like that is great.
Yeah,
let's keep going with this.
That bass line. Oh, I like that.
Sorry, I'm gonna back it up. This call and answer thing they're doing musically is cool. It got like the guitar line, then with the brass accents taking place. It's just like this back and forth. It's just so well done.
Yeah.
I'm loving this drummer. What?
I feel like he has this never-ending bucket list of musical styles that he would like to perform at some point, and he just keeps crossing them off one by one.
Just amazing.
I mean, it's just a bold choice for the second song on your album. It's just that's why he's where he is. He makes bold choices in everything he does. I mean, yeah, I mean, just the drums and the bass alone, which, these days, and this has been a complaint of mine as a studio musician, I do a lot of recordings, and it's usually modern music, like pop and some rock
Right.
stuff, and it's and like these days the bass has been reduced to like, it's like, oh, just give me
It's
low end.
filler,
You
some
know, I'm
low
you
end.
know
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm playing, I usually play the bass parts, whether it's on a real bass or a keyboard bass. And I'm old school, and I firmly believe that the bass can just add so much to the feel of it, to the musicality of it, to the even harmonically, it can just do.
Yes.
It's such an important aspect, and I just feel like its role has been reduced ever since its heyday in the '60s with Paul McCartney and Brian Wilson actually
Mm,
coming up with these really melodic bass lines and doing different inversions, not always just doing the root note, doing like sometimes doing the third or the fifth of the note, or even beyond that.
right.
And from there it just took off, and then somewhere in the past 10 years it's just become sub bass. It's like, let's just have sub bass. Let's just have like really low end, which has an impressive sonic
It
spectrum,
has a
but it's just
value, of course.
but to hear a bass player actually be animated within a song like this, and I mean, this is a little over the a little over the top for sure, but that was
Without
the point of the
complaints.
song. Um, but I just love, I love that he's doing this, and I love that
Yes.
he's bringing back, drumming chops too. It's just because
Yeah.
that's
It
a
was
lost art too.
incredible.
It's like, just keep it simple,
And
no
I
fills,
I
but
was
he's doing
gonna
it all.
find out what the names were of these musicians, but of course they're in Chinese, so I don't have the ability to pronounce the characters that I'm seeing. But also just kudos to the sound engineer and the producer. I mean, there was so much happening on that track to give space for everything to coexist. And as the
Yeah,
song evolved, it's like then it brought in, the strings and then the trumpet, and then it brought or brass instruments, and then the piano started, sliding around and everything. And there was room for everything, which is really difficult to do. So it's just really well done. I just want to applaud his team as a whole to
yeah.
have his vision come to life.
Just
So let's keep going here. So this is same song. This is at the Mars concert in Guangzhou, and this is 2023 in December here.
如果每个人注定要衰老，还不如留给花园多一双色彩，告诉所有
Perfect with those lyrics.
人一些思考，给人生留一束情花。
I really like it too. A little Jamiroquai going on.
Right. Like his walk with it.
杂世界总创造不高兴和没头脑，我却只想造一只猫，靠马不将身躯填饱，心也有一片浮高，困了
Thanks a lot,
就
Nate.
微笑，不能计较，两脚受烦恼，一次也好，愿青春小跑脚下花草。有日光就好好笑，直到蝴蝶柔软的你手到底能飞多高？如果每个人注定要衰老，还不如留给花园多一身色彩，告诉聪明的人。
I mean that's the life he's living right here. We're bound to age. It's better to leave an extra burst of color in the garden. So it's like you're here for this sliver of time. Use it, express it. Give love, show love, and do something amazing in this garden. This period that we have that's my basic interpretation of what I'm seeing. It's just a beautiful sentiment, and we see this reoccurring theme with him with the the mental health and, finding inner peace and expressing that to others and welcoming unconditionally. I just love it. I just love the messages.
But it's like you were saying, it's like leave that extra expression, but it's all based in simplicity. That's
right.
That's that. It's like you can leave you. It's just really embracing the beauty that's all around you already, and you don't have to do. It doesn't have to be this extravagant life. You can do it in the most simple of circumstances. Every moment of the day has beauty if
you know what's not simple?
There.
Playing that bass line.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Extraordinary, ordinary people. Give yourself a hug. Oh my goodness. It's great.
Yeah. Flying is less important than walking.
Nice. There's the man of the hour. I get it. Just what a great tune.
Yeah, I just want to comment on him as a performer too. In a recording like this, where you're not getting the audience sound and that sort of ambience happening, it's just sort of more of a direct sound.
Sure.
You forget that the audience is there, and his performance is so natural and so comfortable that it's like he's just performing to you. But then it pans out, and you're like, no, he's performing in front of thousands of people, this huge arena,
right?
But there's just this comfortability in what he's doing. He's just like at home on stage, and
the entirety of his body language. Yes, and again, we mentioned this recently.
So comfortable
with him, going back to that college performance of, what was it? I Will Always Love You, I think it was. And just him, he gave himself lots of hugs through the course of the last many years, and just allowed his art to just flourish in a way that inspires so many others. And I'm so glad he did. He took that journey. It's just beautiful.
What a great message too. I mean, that's at the, in my own sort of journey, whatever what do you want to call it, spiritual journey or whatever the word is for it. It's essentially embracing the ordinary. It's just, the ordinary life. It's like you grow up and it's like you want everything's got to be. I want to be famous. I want to just have the most extravagant friends in life and
Totally.
all this stuff. And it's just it settles down into this thing where it's literally your favorite thing to do is make grilled cheese and watch your favorite show and or
And love it, like truly,
yeah,
genuinely be
or vacuum the house with
Us-
your significant other or there or whatever, just
Yeah.
spending a time with friends,
and
playing
that's something that
board
you and I
games.
both learned from my dad too. It's just like when he's cutting a tree, he is cutting a tree, and it is the most
Yeah.
beautiful, wonderful challenge and puzzle in that moment that he's doing it, and it's just
And
it's
it's
beautiful to watch.
It's complete in and of itself, and it's not always this, getting from point A to point B or point Z in some minds is, it's just where are you right now, and I love that.
Sorry, that's cool. I wish we were on Mars with you. It would have
Yeah,
been amazing
seriously.
to have seen that. That's amazing.
No, I love that there are artists out there that are talking about these really important and just vital things for a life.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, moving on to the next song. This is Beauty Yet Revealed to Me.
And mushrooms. Obviously mushrooms, yeah.
All right, for those of you not reading the chat, I said Beauty Yet Revealed to Me, and Johnny responded with and mushrooms. So there's a little disconnect as to who's talking about what.
Yeah, so no, that's Art. Art said and mushrooms. So this has been miraculously the longest running joke on our channel.
I think it might be.
I think we always like to, if we can make a theme, we like to do that for our show, and some reason psilocybin Saturday just got into the minds of everyone. It's not gone away, or at least Chris and Art. they're keeping it alive.
Yes, they are. All right, moving on. This is Beauty Yet Revealed. This is, again, the studio version first, and then we do have a live version to check out. So here we go. Barbara, you were there as well? That's awesome. This comes right out of what we were listening to. Just that string arrangement, the feel.
Okay, yeah, stop for a second.
Is that the same key or?
It is the same key, and it sounds like it's reminiscent of another melody.
That we just heard, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
It's almost like the melody from the previous song is being echoed into the next track. That's cool.
It's got a little Mr. Holland's Opus, which I love.
Ooh, I haven't watched that in forever. Thank you for the coffee. We'll read those in a moment.
Yeah.
那未来多美丽，我尚未知道，才期待花花世界每一场季风，散落风中的人该如何祈祷？
Hold on.
No, it's like, wait, what? Did you mess something up?
I would never.
No, that would never happen on our show.
that doesn't happen in our show ever, ever, ever.
Da, 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 da.
No, we're good. We're good. Sorry. I thought I was playing the wrong link. Sorry. Ooh, little march thing.
黄昏偶然的漫长，落日金色的幻想，都是此刻限定的光。每颗心从汩汩坠地，明明就像伴流浪，孤独的人早已
So it's a different.
不在。
No,
So there's so many similarities here. So this is the same song, different arrangement. So it's like two different kinds of loves, you guys are saying? Because as we're listening to this, I'm just like, wait, did I have the right piece? I was like second guessing myself.
Yeah. By the way, that little musical section.
Yes. All right, so Vajandra put, yeah, it's the same song with different lyrics. Okay, so Hua could not find the answer if it is better to live an ordinary or extraordinary life. So there's two different versions. Interesting. Okay, that's where we're kind of hung up on, like, there's a lot of similarities. Like, at what point does it change? So the lyrics are different too. So we'll check that out in the following one. Okay. I was worried I was playing the wrong track or something. Let me back up a little bit. Thank you guys for clearing that up.
I love that.
Totally different choices.
That's a musical theater. Da, 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 da. I mean, he's living the artistic life that I've always wanted to live. He's just, and I love that this has sold 1 million copies already. I mean, it's just.
Oh no, that was just in the first day or the first hour.
The first day
it was, yeah.
Okay, so that's it. But my point is, he's being rewarded for his adventuresome nature with his art, and that's awesome. That
and he's rewarding others listening to it. But this shows the challenge within the song, right? So he created this wonderful melody and this idea, the sentiment that's there, and the second track is completely different choices. The instrumentation that's there, just the way things float a little bit different. The strings are being used differently. So it just shows the challenge as a songwriter and as producers. What do you choose? Like, what direction do you take a song in? I mean, it's endless. And I love that he dove deep into two, I don't say different directions, but parallel directions. I mean, there's different choices being taken, but it's the melody being, the lead the same. And we're going to hear the lyrics on one more version of this right after this to see what he changed there as well.
It's more, he's kind of taking an approach of a composer or a soundtrack artist where you have motifs that weave in. It's like the same motifs that come in and out. They're arranged differently, and there's some different moments.
Right.
But you'll hear the same theme, kind of like a John Williams, in Star Wars. You'll hear that coming in and out, and they'll.
But with a different instrument or a different tempo or a different whatever that makes it feel like it's evolving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the way
attic element.
Iris described it as the first version is a hug for yourself. The second version is a hug for the world. That's interesting. So I'm curious to see how that is laid out in the lyrics.
就算注定有些伤，有些痛，也要放肆地跑。那未来多美丽，我尚未知道。在期待花花世界每一场季风，散落风中的人该如何祈祷？为某个孤单却又灿烂的人生，所有生而孤独的人，保有你的天真，给世界一个拥抱。
I love that. I love the choir in this. Ah.
Oh. Do that again.
Yes, please.
Yeah. That's
That is just magical. This whole ending is magic.
Oh, I love that so much. I'm like transported to the land of Oz. I love it.
Very much so. Oh, that was, the first version, I should say, obviously with the energy is very different. So this one is more, I don't know, it's just lighter. It's a little bit more like a butterfly versus the on the ground kind of sensation. It's the only way I can interpret it. But so we're going to watch a live version of this one. Johnny, can you touch base with the coffees real quick? I do want to say super chat thank you to this individual. I cannot say your name, but thank you very much for the support.
Yes. And thank you to, well, let me move this to another window. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay.
Hold, please.
Yes. Thank you to Vajandra, our resident Thronely member, Martian. And thank you for the 5 coffees. Thank you, Latte Lover, as always, for your 5 coffees.
Thank you.
And then Joanna, thank you for your 5 coffees. There's a Joanna song,
Wow.
isn't there? Da-da, Joanna. What is that from?
Oh, I don't know that one. Wait.
Da-da, Joanna. It's from
That
Smooth
melody
Talk,
sounds like
maybe?
it's from Enchanted. But I have kids, so that I
Yes,
want
you do.
love. A True Love's Kiss from the movie Enchanted. That's that
Okay.
melody, my friends. Anyway.
And then Li Chao. Thank you for your coffee. And
what did
then
they say?
Kelly.
They had something to say, Johnny.
You want me to go through all of them? And
Yes, I want to
Okay.
hear. I want to hear what the Martians have to say. I want to make sure we're not missing anything.
Okay. This is from Vajana. How watching you cannot find an answer if it is more fulfilling to live an extraordinary life doing great things or ordinary life to the fullest, because of that song 2 and 3 of this album are different versions of the same song with a different lyrics too. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And then Latte, thanks for the lovely start to the day. Filial duty calls now. Bye. Oh.
Oh.
I don't really know what that.
Well, thank you for being here while you were here.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and Joanna, every time I hear Hua songs, I get new feelings. Us too.
Yeah.
And then Li Chao, thank you for sharing the reaction. I am watching the live stream with my family now for Lunar New Year celebration. Awesome. Thank you for spending it with us.
Happy Chinese New
and
Year.
then Kelly didn't say anything.
Well, why you got to be silent, Kelly?
All right,
Thank you.
No
Kelly.
need to say anything. Thank you.
Not at all. No, we appreciate the support, of course. All right, here we go. Wow, look at that audience. It is from Sweeney Todd.
Okay. Hosanna.
未来多美丽，我尚未知道，才期待花花世界每一场季风，散落方中的人该如何祈祷，才拥有相同的寄托？也许黄昏偶然的漫长，落日金色的幻想。都是此刻限定的光，每颗心从汩汩坠地，明明就像半流浪，孤独的人早已活在不孤独冰雨。
That's great.
Yeah.
一幕，人世间飘摇一幕一幕，我孤身寻找一幕。跌跌撞撞的人生，像不像在舞蹈
？Nice。
那未来多美丽，我尚未知道，才期待花花世界每一场季风，散落方中的人该如何祈祷？为某个孤单却又灿烂的人生，所有生而孤独的人，保有你的天真，给世界一个拥抱。
Thank you for the reminder, Joy.
人世间飘摇一幕一幕，我孤只寻找一幕一幕，就算注定有些伤，有些痛，也要放肆的跑。
Nice.
那未来多美丽，我尚未知道，才期待花花世界每一场季风，散落方中的人该如何祈祷？为某个孤单却又灿烂的人生，所有生而孤独的人，抱着你的天真，给世界一个拥抱。
Great lyrics too. I keep forgetting to read the lyrics because, of course, we're familiar with the melody, so I should start reading the lyrics. But there's so much to take in. The lyrics in and of itself is poetry. Even just the translation and just to interpret that and the idea of, who you are and what you do with your life and how you express yourself. Like all of that is tied into this song. And one of you in the chat mentioned that this was the song he sang just before sunrise. This is at the Sunset concert. What a great piece to it's like that come together, feel each other's energy. It just creates such an amazing positive thing. And so many of you in the chat were actually there. I can't imagine that experience and just even reflecting on that.
Yeah. To do a song like this in the context of a concert where he's just doing so many different styles. It's just usually when you hear something like this, it's the whole concert is this. It's with the orchestra, and you're doing these sort of more ballady things, and he's just doing this amidst. I mean, the song we heard before, which is thematically in a lot of ways melodically the same, but totally different style. I mean, completely, you couldn't get more different stylistically. And then, and then the other stuff.
That's what I meant. Sunrise concert.
The other just vast array of styles that he's doing, and just to have the moment like this is just totally different, and to have an audience that is so receptive to the complete changes is just that combination of his audience and what he does. It's just, I think it's very
and
special.
it's done so well. It's not just different for different sake. I mean, the execution, the arrangements on this is just like stellar.
No, I don't think he's doing it just to be different. I think he just follows his muse, and
yes, but at the highest, most refined version of that he's capable of in each piece that he does.
Yeah, I just really relate to him in a lot of ways, because it's always been, historically, I always felt like that was a negative thing that I could, because
for your camera.
I grew up. Oh geez, as an aspiring artist, I'll wait. Okay,
there you go.
It's like I was always told, like, well, what's your sound? Find your sound and do it. And I could never. Not that I couldn't. I just never had that. I was just never led internally to just do one thing. I wanted to do a whole bunch of things. I wanted to do rock music. I wanted to do ambient music. I wanted to do musical theater stuff. I wanted to do it all. And I'm living vicariously through Hua. He's living my artistic dream. Like I said before, I just love that he can do something like this, which is so. I think it's radical. His choices are so radical, but it's not contrived either. I think it comes from such a natural place.
Yeah, it's just awesome to witness and experience. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have the same struggle as you did artistically. I had kind of like two very specific things that I wanted to do as a musician. But you have, I think part of that is like your skill level and talent for multiple things is the challenge for like you and for like Hua, because you can go in any directions. It's difficult to really explore them and express them in a way, because you get pulled in too many different directions emotionally, time limitations, all of that stuff. So
yeah, I just love that he's really embracing that, and he's obviously found a huge fan base that embraces it along with him, and I think that's great. It just opens the doors for people like us,
and hopefully inspire others to do the same.
Thank you, Joy.
That magic again.
Right.
Just beautiful.
Even the phrasing in this and that song, that for the main refrain, is unique in its own way, because it's just, it continues and is elongated in an unusual way, but it works so well. So there's one phrase. I mean, that's Mozart right there.
Pretty much.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, we're moving on to another song. This is Eternal Flame, which we have seen before. We've seen a live version of this song. I don't remember how it goes because we only heard it once. So I'm sure it will jar our memory. So we're only going to listen to the studio version for today of this particular piece. Did we have? I think we had a coffee come in. I just want to.
We did
Recognize that for.
Yep. Vivian, thank you so much for your coffee.
Thank you, Vivian. Here we go. I do remember this. Is this the one you referred to, like the spaghetti western?
Yes.
And I didn't know what that term was? Nice. Here's a mood change. I'm loving hearing the warmness in his lower register, which he doesn't do. I mean, he sings those notes in a lot of his songs, but usually live, they go by a little bit quicker, a little bit harder to capture the full frequency range, just the nature of the mic, the vocal chain, and the live setting. So I really like what was captured here in the studio here. I'm going to back it up again.
Yeah, interesting mixture of styles too. The spaghetti western, as we said, which is made famous in the, as Art said, Sergio Leone westerns, music by Ennio Morricone, and then to have this sort of somebody put so eloquently, I think it was a great reference, Linkin Park, kind of that sort of,
especially the percussion element coming in there. Yeah, it has that.
Yep.
Great tone. Can you remind us what the song's about, please? Welcome to the channel. Okay. Thank you. That makes sense. There's an industrial textures
Yeah,
taking
industrial.
place.
That's what I was trying to.
I was trying to think of the word too. So it's just like it's like that little synthy digital influence kind of thing. And what an interesting thing to put the song after what we just heard too. It's just like it's like you're in this garden,
just like the last song. Yeah, just
no. The last two songs, right? The different versions, is you're in the garden. It's kind of like, you know, and then you find this like secret door or tunnel that you go in. That's where my mind's going, like deeper into the underbelly of the garden. I don't know. He provokes so many different visuals as you're listening. I'm remembering how much I like this song again. I'm not a gamer, but I want to play the game. I want to play the game just to hear the track. You just like whatever it is, just that engagement with that. It's like it's got this hypnotic quality, but it's like it's energy driven at the same time. Just the nature of the sound selections and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I love there's a couple little musical things that are interesting in that too. I mean, a lot going, but just a couple that I want to point out. That pre-chorus, which is the song is in I would say B minor for the most part. So you know that pre-chorus, da da da, G chord, da da da, A, da da. It goes to that B minor. What happens in the chorus, and I probably pointed this out the first time we heard it, but it goes to the da, and it goes to that G chord again, da,
right?
Da, da, and it goes to that B major. So it does that minor major switch, which is always a cool thing.
It throws you off in a great way.
Yeah, it just creates such a move. Even though it's changing to major, it's not making it happy. It's just making it a little bit more. It's like what's the word?
To me, it's like an arrival feeling. It's kind of like this, like you're in it, just not necessarily like you said happy, but it's like here's a different plateau within that tier of emotions.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle of triumphant and dark. So triumphant usually associated with major chords, you know.
Would that be
and then dark and sad is the minor chord. So it's changing from darkumphant.
Yes, that is the word you're looking for.
Darkumphant.
Darkumphant.
Yes.
Thank you, Mary, so much for the super chat. We greatly appreciate that. We have one more for today. This is a song we have heard live already, so we're just going to check out the studio, but we love this song. It is Ship of Theseus. I'm saying that name correct, right? So this was an amazing piece, and so I'm excited to hear the studio version of this. And just a reminder, we will be back next Wednesday. Our next Reaction Wednesday will be part 2 of this album, where we will continue to explore all of the songs. We got Quirky Psychology, which we've heard, Warm House, Never Cross Paths, that's a new one. Humans Love, that's a new one for us. In the Morning Light, that's a new one for us. So that'll be awesome. So make sure you mark in your calendars to be back next week.
Yeah, we don't have to wait too long. That's nice.
Exactly. You don't have to wait a whole month. Torture ourselves.
Exactly. Real quick, thank you to Bajandra again.
You're amazing.
Our Martian ambassador. Thank you so much. This is for your journey to Mars. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Whoops. Sorry. Here we go.
Totally different.
I know. I'm loving it.
Minstrel music.
So Renaissance.
I love it. I love it.
Oh no, what does that say? I saw my name. What?
Let me see. Hold on.
It might be art. I have a feeling it is.
Yes, it is. Roget's the thesaurus bought us a coffee. Sorry, Richard. Darkumphant will not make the next edition.
Oh no. Well, if we all start using it, it'll become a new thing. Thank you, Art. The brook, the birds, the flute. This might be a shakuhachi.
不必用树浪花掩饰与君夸诞的赞美，风和蜜酿的酒塞满船舱，自由是结构。而当船员学着赦免暗叫，我学着拼凑，那艘新造的船仍旧是我吗？时间之海将我掩埋，从江上到残骸，迎风而来，摇曳或枯萎，将命运之歌深埋，逆流潮汐的中港，换灵魂在装载，落成纤维。
So I want to read this. This is a philosophical story. A ship that has been sailing at sea for 100 years, constantly replacing parts. Is it still the original ship? Thank you for writing that. That's such an interesting thing to contemplate, and even ourselves as a vessel, as we age, and
Well, that's how I took it. That
yeah,
metaphor,
me too.
like, we're constantly changing in so many ways, and even our cells changed completely replaced every 7 years.
Yes.
So but we're still us. So
who
it's like,
are
what is
you?
the us? Yeah.
Hold on.
That's cool.
My apologies for this. Might seem rude that I'm grabbing my phone in the middle of a live stream. Does that seem rude?
Yes. No, it's fine.
Is it rude because I'm literally purchasing this album right now? No, it's not rude. I can't wait any longer. Oh, no, I can't, because I have to wait till next week to listen to the rest of it first.
Oh, you fool. You fool.
One more week. I'm buying it.
And when I say
I can't wait.
A fool, I don't mean your body. I mean your soul is foolish.
That's so rude. Oh, my God.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
That hurt.
It's only for eternity.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
All right, let's continue with this.
All right.
在装自在落成纤维。 别听海鸥炫耀，天空闻讯采样起风暴，偶遇烈风造访，转身摇晃。
I love his just storytelling delivery here. Just a narrative.
那艘斑驳的船已被谁遗忘？ 你为何不做到？时间之海将我掩埋，从江上到残骸，迎风而来。摇曳或枯萎，将命运之歌深埋。逆流潮汐的中空，换灵魂在装慈爱，无际苍白。
This is the last stop for this song. This takes you to such an amazing place. At first, when I hear it, because I'm a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, there's like this Hollywood version visual of pirates and, you know, that kind of thing. And then it just slowly, that just kind of like, you just get past that and you just go like deeper into just the depths of the meaning of the song and the instruments that he chose to tell the story, and his voice. Just, there's a sense of wisdom in his delivery that just takes you to just a whole nother place. Just so well crafted.
So well crafted, so patient, so not concerned with trying to be commercial and sell records. You know, it's just, and he's serving his art, which if you can serve your art in the right way, then you can sell records. Paradoxically.
Right. Know? Even though that's not the intention, right?
No, I know it's not the intention, but it's just that people, when you can really touch something special, obviously, you know, there's acts out there where the intention is to sell and they succeed. And there's that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, when you're talking about like real art, you know, and
sorry about the freeze frame.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God.
So sorry. But
yes, just you know, just being there for the art, and the paradox is when your intention is not sales, you know, it's
the byproduct of
you reach an audience, and it's like it's a nice
And then he takes that success and fuels it into further his art, you know, and have a bigger reach, which is just amazing. I also want to share.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going off topic. I was just going to share, after I made the comment that I couldn't purchase the album, I need to wait a week. Otherwise, I'll be too tempted to listen to it. I have a rotating image that pops up on my phone. This is the image that showed up after I couldn't buy it anymore. It's hold on, where is it?
Me?
No, it's not. Where's
Just
the
me?
photo?
Oh my god.
It's my daughter. Oh, you can't buy it for a week. So sad. Anyway,
Oh my god, she's precious.
she's adorable. Anyway, I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, and just I mean, again, that concept. It's like, who talks about things like that? That's esoteric.
Not enough people.
Spirituality. It's it's I mean, that talk about a profound question and a profound subject matter. And it's like, yeah, but it's I mean, it's the age-old question. It's like, who are we? It's like, once this body goes, it's like you realize that's not, the body wasn't who you were relating to, who you loved, who you left with. It's like,
Right.
it's the essence, and that essence, it's like, what is that? And that's just the constant, that's the question. And the fact that he's singing about this stuff is great. I just,
And so well too. It's not just, oh, here's an idea for a song. It's just so well executed.
yeah.
Hua's a philosopher. Exactly.
更换灵魂在中此爱无际苍白，将我撕碎，由荒芜变尘埃，迎风而来，由周而复始，将命运之歌深埋。鸟潮汐的钟，更换灵魂在中此下一次名为。
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I cannot. We're only halfway through the album, and I cannot wait to hear this whole thing all the way through. Like,
God. Yeah.
this is so exciting.
If the album closed with that song, I would have been happy. That's such a. I mean, the stage has been set for the rest of my day. It's that's great.
Gene, the spelling, does it just be Gene, right? Or is it Genie? It'd be a knee at the end of that, right?
I think it's Genie. It's Genie. Yeah.
I'm illiterate at times. She said, I tried to buy you coffee several times. Gianni. To buy you coffee several times, but it kept hanging up. I'm not sure why that is, but thank you for trying. We appreciate that. But just a reminder, buying a coffee or not, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, all of those things help YouTube spread this video for others to be seen. We greatly appreciate that. And of course, you can do a super sticker through YouTube as well. But we appreciate your effort, and hopefully that gets fixed.
Yeah, so Deb said, yeah, Genie has been glitching. It worked when I changed browsers.
So sometimes resetting the browser or try a different device, maybe that could try, but or can assist. But we do appreciate that. And the other,
we also accept copies via carrier pigeon too. So if anybody has one of those, you can send it to either Florida or upstate New York.
We will play ships of Theseus while the pigeon arrives. That's about our coffee. We had a couple others come in. If you don't mind reading theirs off real quick too, please.
Yep. Yes, Rosa. Thank you for your 5 coffees. And she said this reaction today is very special. Thank you very much. If you can subscribe to Hua Chenyu's channels, Facebook fan groups where we have everything you don't know, etc. We also have HCYES channel and Hua Chenyu for
the English subs. Yeah.
Forever channels and Huawa's Weibo page. And I think that's it.
Oh, thank you.
And there was another one that came in, I believe. That was Marilyn. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. Marilyn bought 3 coffees. Thank you for the fun reaction.
Thank you very much.
Until next week.
We can't either. It should be so much fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We always enjoy our time on Mars. Thank you for making us feel welcome as well. Thank you for our gold and diamond Throne members. Those are the ones listed here. Of course, they're silver as well. Go check out the options there. Lots of added perks, including our Sunday shorts. And we have lots of Wah mini reactions on there because they're being requested literally every week. So we get to those as well. So that is all for today. Martian love to all of you. And we will see you next Wednesday, same time. And happy Chinese New Year again, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Bye.